Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. It's for all my Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females. We are now covering the second week of June, and guess what? We also have the new moon solar eclipse in Gemini this week. So this is all about mentally. We are evolving and expanding. So there's no more time to think small. We got to think big and want more for ourselves, okay? All right, so we're gonna be covering a little bit of work, health, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards. And of course, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. And I also just wanna put this out there because I haven't said it in a while. Keep in mind, these are general, so may not always resonate with every single person. So please just take what fits and leave the rest out. You know, not everything's gonna click for everyone, but just take what fits, and whatever doesn't, just let it fly by. Don't soak it in, but just always keep that in mind, okay? And you can check for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, all right? Okay, cool. So guys, let's get right into it. So I wanted to do something a little bit different for you today. So I wanted to get an affirmation for you guys, especially because it's this new moon energy, and I just felt the change, and you know, I follow my intuition, so my guides told me just switch it up. And your positive affirmation for this week is about hope and telling yourself, I am hope. And actually with this message, I'm getting that your crown chakra is being activated, or is being really heavily worked on, or subconsciously or unknowingly getting work done or working on your crown chakra. This is going to be associated with Uranus and Aquarius energy, okay? So for some of you, I'm getting that this week you realize, or you may not even realize, that you have such a big impact and you inspire and motivate people that maybe you have no idea exist, or that don't even acknowledge you. You by simply existing, you by doing what you do on a daily basis. Maybe you're a single parent, you're out here hustling and doing the best you can, and that is inspiring certain people that maybe you don't know has seen you, or don't give you that credit, but it does. Or you know, you move to a new place and you're doing your best to get accustomed and, you know, find your way, whatever it is that you're doing. Or, you know, you are a person who attracts a lot of people, you have a lot of suitors, yet people know that you're not just going to settle for anyone. They're like, wow, like that person could have anyone, and they're still single because they're not settling. They're waiting for the right person that's for them. And that is inspiring other people, maybe friends, family, neighbors, to do the same and not just run and have FOMO and just want to settle with anything. So a lot of you are that hope, you are that inspiration already, you already have it within yourself. So I think it's time this week for you to acknowledge it and know that it exists, and that you are hope, and you are that hope for other people. So it's time to be that hope for yourself as well. Okay, so that is your little affirmation for you guys this week, that I want you maybe to practice and maybe just remind and tell yourself, okay? Especially with this new moon energy, it just feels like your crown is like, you may even get like maybe slight headaches, hopefully nothing too bad. You're just like, I feel like this tingle, I don't know what's going on. Your crown chakra is just like being activated, okay? All right, so Cancers, when it comes to your health this week, some of you may be having issues, or maybe your feet are hurting or feeling sore, maybe you're standing up a lot, or maybe you're sitting down too much, right? And then you start to get those, like your leg or your feet start to fall asleep, right? And you get those little tingles. It feels like ants are crawling all up on you. So for some of you, maybe you just need to get up, move. And for those of you, maybe you're standing too long, or your work, you're just tired of walking. Maybe you're an athlete, or your job is very like on your feet a lot. For some of you, soaking in your feet into, what was that called? Like into the salt baths can be really healing for you, or putting your feet in the lake, in a pond, in a pool, in the ocean could be really, really healing for you. Letting it soak in water. This can be warm water, I think, possibly, or cold water, whatever your situation is. But I think your feet may be feeling a little bit sore, or you need to get up more and get that circulation running. But water is going to be really healing for you this week, okay? Also, for some of you, you may find that you get kind of emotional and you just want to cry all of a sudden, and you may not even know why. You just all of a sudden get a little bit emotional, and sometimes we need that. You just start crying, you start bawling, but then afterwards you start to feel a little bit better. You feel lighter. You're like, okay, just had a little mini breakdown, a little meltdown, but I feel a little bit better. So some of you, don't hold it in. If you feel like you need to cry and you don't even know why, just let it out, wash your face, get back out there, and, you know, just don't hold it in. Let it come out, because you'll feel a lot more refreshed. You feel a lot better about yourself afterwards. And sometimes you just gotta look in the mirror, give yourself a pep talk, slap your face and be like, I'm that bee, or I'm that guy, okay? Like, I'm not gonna let this or anyone defeat me. I'm gonna keep going, okay? All right. And when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances for this week, Cancers, I think there is like a small opportunity that may be knocking at your door. So for some of you, I'm getting this may come from like a friend, a coworker, or like a stranger that maybe you've met, and they hit you up again. Like, oh, remember we talked about that car I'm thinking of selling? Well, I was thinking, you know, since you have a lot of connections, if you have a friend, or you can link me up with someone that's interested in buying that car, like I'll give you a cut, you know, like I'll give you $1,000 or 500 or whatever. Or I got a boat that I'm trying to sell. Like if you told me your cousin or something was interested, if that you can make that transaction happen or get me in contact with them, I'll give you a cut of that. Or hey, let's get together, let's collaborate, let's share ideas. Like something that may give you more exposure, or may give you more money possibly, or a little like side hustle possibly, or get you connected with the right people, like networking. It's going to be some kind of small opportunity, but this small opportunity could lead to something bigger. Okay, it may not be that direct big deal or big contract, but it can lead you to something that can lead to that possibly. So keep your eyes and ears open, and this may be coming from an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, so be open to new ideas, new communications. You never know what could happen. Always follow your intuition, of course, but this can be a small opportunity that comes knocking at your door that can help you financially or get you there. Okay, all right. So when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, my Cancers, so some of you can have Aquarius or Pisces somewhere in your chart. And as far as the person you could be dealing with, possibly, of course, this can be past, present, or future. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, like yourself, or also a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, but of course, it could be any sign. It could just be the energies this person's embodying or they're carrying out. It doesn't have to be, it could be any sign. So always keep that in mind. I feel like you're connecting with someone who's super sweet or very compassionate. They may love animals, or maybe they work with animals, or they have like just a very sweet like aura, energy about them. Like they're very kind, very compassionate. They can have like really gentle hands, or how they touch you, or how they hug you, or how they caress you, just very gentle possibly, even if it's like a guy, or you know, just very gentle maybe in how they like touch you, or even if you guys haven't physically been together and met, like it just feels like they would have a really gentle touch, something about that. It feels like you are thinking bigger about yourself now, and you're kind of like reinventing yourself this week, reinventing how you view relationships and how you are going to perform, how you are going to receive and give off, and like give of yourself in relationships. There's like a certain dream that may be coming true for you, like something you've been really wishing for and hoping for may start to come true, or may come true this week, and you're like, oh my gosh, I could have had this a long time ago. This was just in my mindset. And I think for some of you, you're no longer being humble anymore, okay? And I don't mean this like, oh, you're gonna be all cocky and think you're everything. No, but I think a lot of you, sometimes you play humble too much. You're too humble. You think of yourself too small. You try to make people too comfortable. And this week you're like, you know what? No, I'm unique. I'm special, you know? Like there's no one else like me. I don't need to humble myself for anyone. And if someone is around me feeling insecure or feels threatened in any way, shape, or form, then that just means they're not for me. They're not supposed to be in my soul group. They're not supposed to be in my life, because I should not feel like I gotta humble myself around you. You should be lifting me up. You should be hyping me up. Like your lover should be your best friend. Your lover should be your hype man. It should be your person that's like, yeah, baby, got this. Like it should be your #1 fan. It shouldn't be like, oh, you need to humble yourself, or like, oh, you think you're all that, or trying to like put you down, or like, oh, you're not that talented. You should not do that, or you know, like that. No. There's no more time for that. I feel like this week you're like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I'm not gonna humble myself anymore. I'm gonna show the world what I'm made of. I'm gonna own up my individuality, my uniqueness, and stand tall in it. And a lot of you do have so many unique qualities, characteristics, talents, gifts, but in your mind, maybe you didn't think it was that special. You didn't think, you're like, oh, you know, it's not that cool. Or like, oh, I don't know. This week, you're like, you know what? No, it's cool. It's special and I like it. I'm owning up to it. And if I want to wear this, I can wear this. If I want to talk this way, I can do that. If I want to go jump off, I don't know, something like, don't do nothing crazy. But I just feel like you're reinventing yourself and kind of like rebranding yourself and how you present yourself to others, or when you're meeting new people, dating new people, you're like, I'm gonna be more confident in myself. I'm not gonna put myself down anymore and be this small, shy, and, you know, try to blend in with everybody else. No, because that just means I'm not gonna be able to reach and find the right people for me. And I think this mentality is healing so many parts of you, and I think that's why your crown chakra is like buzzing. It's like gonna be like activating so much more this week, okay? And it looks like this mentality is also going to be carried out and influencing your career, your work, and your finances, okay? And leading you to a partner that's more on the same wavelength and energy as you and wanting the same things. Someone who actually wants a serious commitment, wants a life partner, doesn't want to be messing around, wants someone that's going to be there with them, build and grow with them, right? You don't want someone that's competition, that is always trying to compete with you, put you down, or compare, like, oh, I have more than you, or I do this. No, you want someone who's going to build with you. You guys are going to be partners. You're going to be best friends. You're going to be business partners. You're going to build and grow together. So it looks like that is what's going to be manifesting in your life very, very soon, Cancer, okay? And a lot of you, money seems to be coming in, or there's going to be a lot of opportunities for growth, for money and expansion. And I feel like so many of you this week are going to find yourself like feeling really thankful, really appreciative, like, wow, I prayed for this. I remember thinking months back, years back, and this is where I am now. Like, I'm really grateful for this. I'm really grateful for just wanting more for myself, standing up for myself, and believing in me. Okay, so I feel like with this other person that this may be someone new or someone you already know possibly, but I think they struggled with a lot of maybe emotional emptiness or emotional insecurity, or not getting a lot of love and support in their life, but they are a really sweet, kind person. But they may have come from like maybe a broken home, or maybe single parent, or just didn't have maybe a healthy growing up, a healthy childhood, or a healthier, like a healthier, younger experience with family possibly. That could have been really a little bit damaging. Maybe not like super bad, but still could have been a little bit damaging, a little bit of trauma. And I think this person is just searching for love. They want love. They want to feel adored and cared for. They want to feel wanted, right? I think we can all relate to that. Honestly, this day and age, I think with social media and the internet, people want to pretend like, oh, I don't want love, F this, F that, like, I'd rather be alone, I'm independent. No, that's a bunch of facade and fakeness. Like, we all want love, okay? At the end of the day, we all want love. We want to be heard. We want to be accepted. We want to find that person. Maybe not all of us, but I think most of us, we are searching for that. We want that. And I think this person, that's why they feel so drawn to you, so attracted to you, because you just ooze love, you ooze care, you ooze compassion. And I think that's something their soul has been like craving for and really wanting in their life. So this may be someone new that's coming into your life, or a new relationship that's been already manifesting, and I think they're going to offer their love to you, or be kind of like show interest in you, like, hey, do you want to go out, do you want to meet up, or would you like to get together sometime, or I'm going to this event, do you want to go together, or I'll meet you there. Like, they're going to try to like win you over in some way, shape, or form. So this person may kind of offer their cup of love to you. I'm not saying they're gonna be like, oh, let's get together, or let's be married, or let's start dating, but I think they're gonna show interest in you, okay? May suggest to do something together, possibly, or just to see if you feel the same about them. And I think there's going to be collaboration between the two of you. So this person may want to collaborate with you, or you guys may be interested in building and growing something together. Like, maybe you work in similar things, or they may be part of like some kind of group or organization that could benefit you and may include you, or want to do something together in some way. Okay, so I feel like there's going to be progress, there's going to be growth between the two of you, and you may end up like, this could be a power couple. I think you guys are like a power couple in the making. Okay, in the making, where like maybe starting off you're both not at your peak, but you're both building and growing individually, and now when you come together, it's like boom, it skyrockets, and you guys end up being like that it couple. Like, dang, did you see Cancer and so? Like, wow, I want to be like them. Let's couple goals. Like, you will be that IG couple goals type of vibe. Okay, so I feel really, really good energy for you guys overall, Cancer, and I'm really excited to see where this goes. So let's continue this on in the extended. The link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. We'll tune into where's the overall energy, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know, maybe you should know, and what their next action or move will be towards you, and then also your advice. Okay, great. So I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Wish you all the best, and lots of love. Bye.